Dehydration has several causes. One can be associated with increased loss of fluid from the bodies associated with exercise or with fever or staying in a high temperature environment like in the middle of the summer out in the sun. It can also be caused by disease. So if you have excessive vomiting, you will lose fluid contents and you're unable to keep fluids down. It can also be caused by excessive diarrhea with water losses through there. Another source of dehydration can be other diseases such as diabetes, where if you're poorly controlled, you can have increased urinary losses that can contribute to dehydration, and also people with certain skin conditions will have increased losses of water that evaporates from the skin. Initially, the first sign of dehydration may very well just be thirst. However, by the time you feel thirsty, you're probably already starting to get mildly dehydrated. Other signs you can see will be a dry mouth, perhaps some swelling of the tongue, decreased urine output, or whatever urine output you have could be smaller volume, highly concentrated, like a dark yellow. Urine sample would be an example there. Late signs of dehydration are going to be things like decreased sweating, confusion, lightheadedness, and even fainting. It would be important for somebody to seek medical help for possible dehydration if you've been vomiting for a day or longer where you're really unable to keep down any fluids to keep yourself hydrated. Another possibility would be excessive water losses from profuse diarrhea, which has lasted for more than 48 hours, which can contribute to significant dehydration. In an exercise environment or outdoor environment with a lot of heat, one needs to be very careful in the presence of fever, decreased sweating, that you could develop heat exhaustion or sunstroke, the latter of which can contribute to death. Be proactive about it. If you know you're going to be outside and involved in low to moderate activities, several hours before you go outside, you should probably start drinking some fluids, 6 to 8 ounces. During low or moderate activities, continue to sample some fluid intake. And if you're involved in more highly aerobic activities, you may want to make sure you get enough mineral supplements in so you don't get water or potassium losses. Sport drinks and things are what provide those things. And at the end of a workout, always rehydrate yourself with more fluids. Probably should avoid alcohol, but caffeinated beverages, even though they have a mild effect on your kidneys to promote some water losses, still you'll end up in the plus range in your fluid balance.